Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles are absolutely rolling. Is he the MVP of the NFL? What is going on, y'all? 5 Sports All back at it with another video talking some NFL. Here to talk about the Eagles and more specifically their star quarterback Carson Wentz and if he is the best player in terms of winning the MVP award in the NFL at this very moment. I know we still have a couple more games left, but let's talk about it because that's what we do on this channel, okay? So with that being said, let's get into it. So Wentz put on an absolute show today against the Broncos, and I know Brock Osweiler was the other quarterback on the other side starting, and the words Brock Osweiler and starting should never go together unless the word not is in between, but that's another story that we'll address in another video. But with that being said, Wentz did absolutely tear it up today. 51-23 drubbing of the Broncos. He had 199 yards, which is not that impressive, but he didn't need to do much because he was pulled from this game because they were blowing the doors off the Broncos, okay? He had 4 touchdowns, no interceptions, 118.7 passer rating, which now puts him first in the NFL now with that performance in touchdown passes, and he's still top 5 in passing yards. I believe he's going to be somewhere between second and third when all the other games have been played. I am recording this a little earlier. But with that being said, so Wentz is rolling. He's got probably the best numbers in terms of the quarterbacks in the NFL right now, certainly. And you look at the other candidates here. And it's interesting because I was never against Carson Wentz winning the MVP. I just thought I wanted to see more. Well, now you've got the 2 most important things working for you if you want to win this award. That is numbers, so statistics, and team record. Those are by far the 2 most important things when it comes to winning the MVP award. And if you don't have both, you're probably not going to win. If you only have one, you don't have great of a shot. And if you don't have either, you have no shot, okay? So Wentz, right now, to me, yes, he is officially in the lead because you look at the other candidates. Let's take a look, okay? Aaron Rodgers and Deshaun Watson were candidates for this award, but of course the injury gods gave us the big middle finger this season and said, no, you will not have to watch, you will not be able to watch these 2 anymore because they will get hurt. Of course, Aaron Rodgers broke his collarbone a couple of weeks ago, and then Deshaun Watson tore his ACL in practice. So those 2 guys were in the discussion. So now who are we down to? We're down to Carson Wentz, we're down to Tom Brady, we're down to basically Alex Smith along with Kareem Hunt. And the reason I say both of them is because they've been both integral cogs. But now I will say Alex Smith has taken a little bit of a lead in that because Kareem Hunt's play has slowed down. So I'm going to take Kareem Hunt out of it. And plus, this is a biased award for quarterbacks because it always goes to quarterbacks. So let's stick with Alex Smith, let's stick with Tom Brady, and let's stick with Carson Wentz. And basically, those are the 3 guys that are probably in the lead to win this award. And when you compare them, Wentz has the best numbers. Now, of course, Alex Smith's numbers are quite well as well. They're really good. He has not thrown an interception yet as of me recording this video. 16 touchdowns to no interceptions so far. He's been very good. But of course, the yardage is not as high as Wentz, and then the touchdown passes are not as high as Wentz, but Wentz has thrown interceptions, unlike Alex Smith. Then we take a look at team record. The Eagles are 8-1, okay? The Chiefs have had some bad losses here and there, so their team record is just not as good. And then you take a look at Tom Brady, same thing. I know the Patriots are 6-2, but the team record goes to Carson Wentz, and the numbers advantage slightly goes to Carson Wentz. So to me at this point, what Tom Brady and Alex Smith would have to do, I mean, Brady statistically is doing well too. He's leading the league in passing yards, but for me, Brady's record, if it does not equal Wentz or is better, he's got no shot of winning this award just because I feel like people expect so much from Tom Brady because he is the greatest of all time. And the bar is set so high that you can't win the award and you can't give it to Tom if he does not have a better record than the other guys, because that's what we've come to expect from Tom. So even if the numbers are phenomenal, I mean, they have to be ridiculously good to top Carson Wentz right now. Even if the numbers are phenomenal, I don't think he'll get the award if the team record does not match up to the other guys, okay? So if the Eagles keep this up and they go, what, 14-2, 15-1, something like that, and Wentz continues his play in terms of the touchdown passes and passing yards, I think he's got this award wrapped up. But I do think Alex Smith and the Chiefs have something to say about it at the end. But I don't think they're going to give it to Alex Smith. I think this is probably, at this point, I think it's the story that the beat writers, the NFL writers, the NFL reporters love. They don't like giving it to Alex Smith, who's been a career journeyman, who's been a career game manager. Tom Brady, a lot of people don't like Tom Brady. You know, there's a lot of fans that are not akin to Tom Brady, and so I feel like there's always a bias against him sometimes just because he is Tom Brady. And so Wentz is the new kid on the block. He's an exciting quarterback. He's fresh. The Eagles are back to contention. Everyone loves it. So Carson Wentz looks just like he's got everything going for him. So I think he is going to win this award, barring anything. Now, my preseason pick for the award was Aaron Rodgers, but of course he went down, so I didn't get to see that happen. Deshaun Watson, though he was balling out, I just thought he made too many turnovers, and the record was not as good. I mean, he had like 8 interceptions, even though he was leading or tied for touchdown passes. So for me, at this point, I think Carson Wentz is going to run away with this award, but Brady and Alex Smith might, just might, have something to say about that, but we'll see what happens. Let me know what you guys think. Who is going to win the MVP award, and are you buying the Philadelphia Eagles? I think the Eagles are going to Super Bowl contenders. I mean, I'm telling you, with the amount of injuries we've had in the NFL, if you don't think the Eagles are Super Bowl contenders, I don't know how many teams you think are better than the Eagles. I mean, they've got the best quarterback in terms of playing right now, in terms of the MVP play. I mean, Matt Ryan last year was the best quarterback. He's not the best quarterback in the NFL. We know that's either Rodgers or Brady, but I'm talking about as of their play, they've got Carson Wentz. Their running game, they just added Jay Ajayi. They've got a plethora of running backs. LeGarrette Blount, Corey Clement had 3 touchdowns today, for crying out loud. Receiving core is pretty good. Alshon Jeffrey, Nelson Aguilar, Zach Ertz, Torrey Smith. Then you've got a stout defense, good offensive line. The Eagles are Super Bowl contender, folks. I don't know who does not think that they are, but they are Super Bowl contenders. That doesn't mean they're going to win the Super Bowl, but yes, they are contenders. So let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below if you agree or disagree. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And as always, thank you for watching.